Sure. Why do you support Trump? Take it away.
Yeah, I mean, he made a huge global headline. Do not come to America illegally, especially if
It's the
you're
same argument
Islamic,
as you did last time.
specifically
Just give me
salami.
something new.
What?
It's the same argument you did last time. Give me something new.
Oh, you remember me now?
You reminded me, yes.
Okay. Yeah, the global headline. Gotcha. Yeah. So, no, I mean, that's truthfully what it is. That's why I support him. You asked me why I support him. That's why I support him. We can come up with
I
any
already
argument
cooked you
you
on
want.
this. If you're saying it was the fact that he said don't come in here, then you'd also blame his immigration. You'd also blame the immigration surge under Biden because Donald Trump was the one who said come up here or come in here. The borders are wide open. So if you want to blame him this time, you're also going to have to blame him that time.
Who was president and who was taxed?
Doesn't matter. It's about the global headlines.
No.
Donald Trump made global headlines. That was a claim that you made.
Who was president and who was tasked?
I'm just going based on the claims you made.
Listen, that's fine. Answer my question. Who was president when he said that?
Biden was president.
Okay. Who was tasked with the border?
No one in specific.
Kamala Harris, the vice president,
wasn't the border sergeant.
was given a portfolio and tasked with the border, even though she had never been to the border.
No, that's false. She was actually tasked with helping Latin America and Southern American countries raise billions of dollars for their economy, to see significant reductions in undocumented entry. And what we saw was, yes, in Guatemala, where she went to these countries to fundraise, we did see a significant reduction in undocumented entry. So she did her job to the greatest extent that Biden allowed her to.
What? We saw more immigration underneath those 4 years than any presidency
not from Guatemala.
In the entire history
after
of the
fundraiser, not from Guatemala. No, not
Hold
from
on.
that country.
Let me finish talking, baby. I'll let you talk. Just let me finish my sentence before you start coming at me. All right, listen. I understand you love Kamala. I understand you love Biden. I don't know how you love the fucking guy. The guy is egregious.
Best president in history. Like modern America.
Better
than Obama. Actually, Harris would have been better. Harris would have been better.
What about Theodore Roosevelt?
I said modern American history.
What?
I said modern American history, like between my lifetime and your lifetime.
Modern American history. If I had to guess, I mean that'd probably be 50 years. That'd probably be around 50 years. That'd be modern American history. Who is the best president in modern American history?
Last 50 years. I don't know what every single president has done in the last 50 years. Like more recent history, I would say Obama and Biden. The worst one in recent years would be Reagan. The worst president.
Are you kidding me? Obama sent pallets of cash to Iraq and Afghanistan. Pallets of cold hard cash, untraced, unmarked.
The worst president I would say in American history would be James Buchanan, and then Donald Trump. So no, wait. Actually, I don't know if Andrew Johnson is third or second. Andrew Johnson and Donald Trump are probably tied for second. But James Buchanan, I think that's how you pronounce his name, is the worst president in American history. And Donald Trump and Andrew Johnson are tied for second. And then Franklin Pierce probably for third. And then Reagan is up there, maybe fifth, maybe. Yeah.
Well, what do you think about the majority of Kamala Harris's family profits, as I guess you could say, family capital, coming from the slave trade?
Okay, if you want to look at Donald Trump's family, let's take a look at that too. And also, give me a source for that.
Yeah, so both of them came from the slave trade, or
give me a source for that.
A source. Yeah. You haven't heard this before? You need a source.
I've never heard someone make that claim. Give me a source.
Her father admitted to it. I mean, you can look that up on your own. If you want me to come with a source, I can go find one for you. But
I'd love for you to give me a source.
Can I finish a sentence?
Yeah, take it away.
Yeah, so you can find it just as easily as I can. Her father actually admitted to it and said that the majority of their family's capital, before she was even born, I believe, said that the majority of her family's capital actually came from the slave trade.
I mispronounced that. It was not Buchanan. Buchanan, yes. Oh, you have echo. Hello.
Yeah, I actually know. One of my good friends is Buchanan. Yeah, you're good.
You're covering your mic or something? Are you connected to Bluetooth? You have an echo. Try to get rid of that real quick. I sent you an invite to mute. I meant to mute you. Sorry. Try to get rid of that echo, and then we'll continue. But yeah, I still like that source. That her family.
Can you hear me better now?
Test. Yeah, we're good. So what's your source?
I'll go grab you a source. I don't know why you need it. You can find it just as easily as I can. I'm gonna go grab one. I'm gonna find one. Just as easily as you could. I don't know why you'd be potentially in the opposition of this topic. If you want to truthfully have a genuine debate, you could find one just as easily as I can. That
Yeah, what do you want me to look
obviously states her father saying, yes, we got our capital from the slave trade.
Sure, what's this source? Dun 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 dun. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up if you haven't already. If you're on YouTube, how's it going, YouTube? Make sure you hit that subscribe if you haven't already. What's the title? You guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe if you're over on YouTube. If you're over here on TikTok, say what's up in the comment section. Double tap that phone screen, repost the live, share the live, do all the wonderful things. We are here looking for debates. So if you're a Trump supporter or you want to debate me on pretty much any topic relatively, you can join up in the guest box. And as soon as we're done with dog walking this guest, after I put a leash on him and walk him around the park a few times, we'll move on to the next guest.
There's a Fox News title.
Give me the title of any source. I thought you said Stanford. I might have misheard.
Stanford tagged Fox.
Okay, so it's a Fox News title. What's the title?
Kamala's dad, parents say, ancestors are turning in their graves.
This is not the claim you made.
Yeah, her ancestors are turning in their graves because they own slaves. Their father's racist.
No, you said her father had owned slaves, or you made a claim something along those lines. That her father capitalized on slaves.
Her father owned slaves.
And he admitted to this?
As well.
What's your source that her father owned slaves?
I just sent you it. Hold on, I just told you. So hold on. Now, not only just that, but she also said in 2007, we don't care if
hold on. You lied. Hold on.
2007.
Hold on.
No, let me finish.
Hold on. You lied.
You lied.
Hold on.
You can say anything you want.
You lied. Harris's father did not own slaves. That's
her father's family.
Okay, her father's family? Like
correct.
Are you talking about her great grandmother? So okay, not her father. Slaves. Her father didn't own slaves. Are you talking about her great grandmother?
Grok, dude. It comes up immediately on Grok.
Grok. I'm not using AI, especially not Grok.
Let me finish my sentence. Okay.
You lied.
Not only just that, she said in 2007, we don't care if you legally and lawfully own your own weapons. We're going to break into your locked homes, and we're going to make sure that you lawfully and legally are keeping your firearms protected from your children.
Good. That's amazing.
Good. That's a violation of the Second and Fourth Amendment.
What does the Second Amendment say?
Do you believe in the Constitution? Hold on. Do you believe in the Constitution?
I'm actually very pro-Constitution. Can I read you what the Second Amendment says?
Then how is that good?
Hold on. Can I read you what the Second Amendment? Hold on. I'll read you what the Second Amendment says. A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, shall not be infringed. So how is the government making sure? How is the government making sure that children don't have access? Hold on. How does the firearm? How does the government making sure children don't have access to firearms? How is that violation of the Second Amendment? Right? Because this doesn't talk about age. So under your worldview, it would be a violation of a child's Second Amendment, like a 5-year-old who wants to buy a gun, right? Because this doesn't talk about age, right? So under your worldview, anything could be a violation of the Second Amendment, right? Any sort of restrictions, any sort of anything, right? But
look at the Fourth Amendment.
The point is the Fourth Amendment. Sure, we can read the Fourth Amendment. It's gonna be due process, reasonable suspicion or no probable cause, i.e., reasonable suspicion.
No
or
probable cause. Search and seizure.
Yeah, probable
Of
cause.
your
Yes.
firearms to determine if
It doesn't talk about
that
firearms.
firearm
It doesn't
is
talk about
legal,
firearms.
not legal.
The Fourth Amendment doesn't talk about firearms.
Stored
The Fourth
away.
Amendment.
Can I finish, bro?
Well, you're lying. You're just straight up lying. Why are you lying about the
Search
Constitution?
and seizure.
Yeah, but not about firearms.
Anything.
Not about firearms. You said firearms. I'll read it to you. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, comma, houses, comma, papers,
Correct.
and effects, comma, against
Do you need a
unreasonable
warrant
searches
to
and
enter
seizures,
a
comma,
house?
shall not be violated, comma, and no warrant shall issue, comma, but upon probable cause, comma, supported by oath or affirmation, comma, and particularly describing the place to be searched, comma, and persons or things to be seized. Right.
Right. So it is owning a firearm probable cause to get a warrant to search somebody's house.
I mean, it depends in certain circumstances. If they own the same probable, if they if they own the same firearm as the person who committed a crime in the same area relatively, and then someone's seen on camera that looks like them, that is literally that could be probable cause.
If somebody used an AR-15 to commit a crime, everybody in a 10-mile or 100-mile radius, houses should not be searched because they use an AR-15. That is
not
absolutely
just because they use AR-15. Not just because they use an AR-15. Hold on, pause.
Your arguments are weak.
Not just because they use an AR-15. A bunch of different reasons. If they were seen or someone like them, how they're described was seen around that specific area. If it was within that specific location, whether it be near their location, whatever it may be, if they were seen around there at the point of the crime, like that all could be probable cause. Right?
You are asking for this government to get sued if you think that's how law enforcement works.
I'm sorry.
I don't
You
care.
think
I don't
that's
care if
probable
somebody
cause?
looks like somebody. You need probable cause. Looking
Okay, what
like
do you define as
somebody.
probable cause?
Hold on, let me finish, bro.
What do you define as probable cause?
Probable cause? You would need something more than a description from some random person, bro. Just because somebody's
hold on.
he was a white guy. If cops,
no, because you're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. You're absolutely ridiculous.
I cannot finish a sentence.
No, you can't, because that's absolutely ridiculous.
No, I can't. I cannot finish a sentence.
Yes.
How is this a debate? Do you know what a debate is?
Because you just said you just said description is not probable cause. You just said description is not probable cause. That's literally, hold on. I can give you a prime example of like literally any cop being giving a description and then having a probable cause to question them, or having a probable cause to detain them.
Question? Absolutely.
Or detain them.
Get a warrant for their house?
Or detain them, yes.
No.
Or they can be detained based on the description.
Questioned or detained? Yes. A warrant for their guns?
That's why I'm not just...
For their house?
That's why I'm not just saying the description.
Mind. You're the most unconstitutional person, the most un-American person I've ever talked to.
So you care about the
life.
Constitution, right? So you care about the Constitution?
Are we gonna keep it on track? Or are you gonna move on?
We are. Trump? You just said I'm anti-American. I hate the Constitution. Do you care about the Constitution?
Are we gonna keep this
answer the question. Answer the question.
On firearms? On firearms.
We will. It'll be firearms.
Harris.
Yes.
Or do you want to switch this over to Trump?
No, it'll be about firearms. It'll be about firearms. It'll be about firearms. Do you care about the Constitution? Answer the question. Yes or no?
Are you really gonna switch? What a pivot.
It's about firearms. Trust me.
What a blatant pivot.
It's not a pivot. Do you care about the Constitution?
What a blatant pivot.
Yeah. I just need a yes or no.
Do I care about the Constitution?
Sure.
Other than for women and Muslims.
No way you're real, bro. No way you're real. So you care about the Second Amendment, right? By the way, that's insane. I'll talk to you about that in a second, the misogyny and the Islamophobia, but you care about the Second Amendment. Let's just wrap it up, because I don't want you to pivot. That was obviously a pivot because you know where this is going.
No, you
care about the Second Amendment.
To this. You pivoted to this.
Do you care about the Second Amendment?
Yes, I care about the Constitution.
Okay, you care about the Constitution. You care about the Second Amendment. Obviously, you hate women. You hate Muslims. Whatever. We'll talk about that in a second. You just said you care about the Second Amendment.
Muslims have no right to be
You just said you care about the Second Amendment. Donald Trump violated the Second Amendment by passing unconstitutional bump stock bans, which was deemed unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. Not only that, if you care about the Constitution, you shouldn't support Trump because he already violated the Second Amendment, which you cherish so dearly. He's violated the First Amendment too, the Second, the Fourth, the Fifth, the 6th, the 10th, the 14th, the 22nd, and
What's
the
the
25th
Democrats-
Amendment. He's violated the Elections Clause, the Declare War Clause, the Take Care Clause, the Appropriation Clause. He's called for the termination of the Constitution. So if you say you care about the Second Amendment, you say you care about the Constitution, Donald Trump has violated the Second Amendment, has called for the termination of the Constitution, and has violated amendments and clauses within the Constitution. Therefore, you should not support that horrible
How many
orange
amendments
man. How many amendments? What?
has he violated?
Like 7.
Okay. Name
First,
me
second,
one.
First, second, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th, 14th, possibly the 22nd and 25th Amendment.
Possibly. Okay. Tell me which ones actually went through and actually violated people's rights other than the 4th, which we talked about earlier, and you very, very honestly did not care that people's 4th Amendments were violated. Wait, can I finish, bro?
You're just lying.
Tell me which ones.
The first,
he violated
second,
that actually went through.
First and second.
And he violated these people's rights. First Amendment. Okay. How?
And 5th. Sorry. The First Amendment, it's going to be free speech, press, etc., etc.
Where?
Jimmy Kimmel, for example, all these shows in the merges happening within the administration, being like pro MAGA. You also have him calling MSNBC and CNN illegal, and then you also have him like the Pentagon specifically making these press or media companies having to have passes when previously they did not, right? Yeah, you have all these different things as well as like so many other things that were deemed like unconstitutional, i.e., him wanting to put his his face on a $250 bill, banning like trans individuals from the military. That was deemed unconstitutional. His ballroom as well. Even his USFC fight is in court right now. His tariffs. Like, there are so many things unconstitutional about this man. And you said you care about the Constitution. And all
trans people in the military was deemed unconstitutional by who?
Federal judge.
Okay. Are they allowed in the military?
No, they weren't allowed. They got kicked out.
Are
of the
they
military
currently?
Because of Trump's. No, I don't think so. Hold on.
Oh, really? So it wasn't deemed unconstitutional?
I haven't kept up with it. It was like a couple days ago.
In a court of law, was it deemed that the military has to?
A federal judge. A federal judge ruled that it was unconstitutional.
Can I finish a sentence, bro? Dude, this is the only reason why I don't debate you is because I cannot finish a sentence. Like, sure, actually, let me finish a sentence and then respond. Is that hard to grasp that?
Go for it.
Are trans people allowed to join the military or not? Was it actually deemed unconstitutional, and now are they forced to do it under the Constitution or no?
Yes, it was deemed unconstitutional by a federal judge if they're allowed in the military. That I don't know. I haven't kept up for it. I just read the judge's ruling, but I can look that up for you if you'd like. But I don't think that would make a difference because the judge still did rule that it was unconstitutional.
Definitely does make a difference because if it's ruled as unconstitutional, then every single trans person inside the United States of America can sue the federal government and win easy as hell because they're not allowed in the military. Now, prove me that this is currently being used and that it was established by the Supreme Court, not just some random bullshit judge.
I said a federal judge never made the claim that I said it was a Supreme Court.
So a federal judge made the claim or actually established it in a court hearing?
Let's see. Oh, he appealed it and then lost. Give me a second. I can find it for you.
This is just one thing I gotta pick you apart. I mean, I have to pick you apart every single time you think that Trump broke the Constitution because your mind is completely washed. You are washed by the fucking Democrats in power, and I'm gonna fix your brain right now.
Give me 1 second. I can pull up the source. Give me 1 second, chat. Make sure you guys are double tapping that phone on the screen. We are Charlie Kirk. Yes, we are. We are Charlie Kirk. Y'all, my computer's slow. I'll just do it on my laptop. Hold on. Oh, never mind.
Are you a Muslim?
No. I know you hate Muslims. We'll talk about that in a second. Appeals court rules against transgender military ban. A divided panel of appeals court judges has ruled that the Trump administration policy illegally banned transgender troops from the military service. Per AP News, by the way. That's per AP News, June 1st, and I gave you the title for that. So it's just my computer's slow, by the way. But again, the title is Pentagon Policy Illegally Banned Transgender Troops from military service. Appeal Court panel rules. So yes, it was unconstitutional. It was illegal, quite frankly, just like the Russia, and the fraud from the Orange Man. All that fraud, it's not the Muslims. It's not the Muslims.
So it never went through. He never actually broke.
It's not the Muslims in Minnesota. It's Trump. It's the Orange Man. But no, it did. It did go through. I just read you the title per AP.
Okay, so then it never actually broke constitutional rights because it went through the courts and now it's deemed unconstitutional. But actually, you're fucking wrong because are they currently allowed?
Quote unquote. This is a title. This is a title. Can
listen,
on your listening ears?
They should not be.
That's great. That's your opinion. Now we're going away from facts. Hold on. We're going away from facts, and now we're going into feelings. So let's try to stay away from feelings. And let's try to stay on the facts. Okay. I don't care what you think. You could hate trans people. You could hate Muslims. You could hate women. We already know you do. You said you hate women. You said women shouldn't have the right to vote. You said you hate Muslims, and now you're saying you hate trans people. Okay. I don't care about that. That's your feelings. Keep it to yourself. What we care about is the facts. The facts are, per AP News, quote, Pentagon policy illegally banned transgender troops from military service, appeals court panel rules. So I don't care about your feelings. You could disagree with a ruling. You could agree with Trump and the executive order that banned them to begin with. But the truth about it is that it is illegal, and that's what an appeal court panel ruled. Per AP News. I gave you the title. I gave you all the resources that you needed. So let's not try to get into feelings. Let's
Hold on, I'm just going to respond to your chat quick. Yeah, as far as being done, if you find me, I'm in Honesdale, Pennsylvania, currently running for mayor.
Yourself.
Docs.
That's great. Can you respond to the argument?
Sorry, my bad. I hope you guys find me because I wear a bulletproof vest 24/7, and I'm a very pro Second Amendment kind of guy. I actually do security for the majority of
anti-Second Amendment if you voted for Trump. Yeah, can you respond to my argument though?
Listen, but you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I just walked inside of my house, cooked a pizza, read the chat.
No response? I dog walk these Trump supporters way too easy. I think I gotta chill out on dog walking this guy.
You're fucking wrong, bud.
Okay, how am I wrong? Prove me wrong. You can't just say, "Hey, you're wrong," and cry.
Listen, I'm going back to my 13th hour of my fucking shift. I'm working there until 12 o'clock tonight, so it's 8, 9 o'clock now, so I'll be there for 16 hours today. I mean, it's more than you've ever done in your entire life. That's okay.
The
average Mexican probably works more than the average.
Go to Adams. No, I used to work a shit ton of hours.
But you went against your entire race and then decided to step off the roof. That's unfortunate.
No, that's Latinos for Trump. They're cockroaches for Raid.
Yeah, I love them. I got a ton of them working for me.
Yeah,
actually.
Just how you hate women, right? Just how you hate women.
Can you speak Spanish?
Let's talk about this. Yes, I can. Let's talk about this. Why do you hate women? Why do you think women shouldn't have the right to vote?
Because they voted for Biden.
Okay. Some men voted for Biden. Therefore, men shouldn't have the right to vote.
The majority of women voters voted for Biden.
Is that even true?
Yes.
What's your source?
So I have to fucking provide a source, dude. You have a fucking computer right in front of you.
Yeah.
Figure it out. ChatGPT it. Grok it. I don't give a shit.
I don't use Grok or ChatGPT.
No, figure it out.
Okay, you don't have a source?
Dude, I'm literally in my fucking truck right now. On my way back to my fucking job site.
You can type out of the app.
I have to pause. Hold on. I have to pause in between driving back and forth. That's the reason why I didn't hear you last time. Because I went home, grabbed a slice of pizza and some tools that I needed for the job site. Going to meet my Mexicano brothers for Trump back at the job site. And I'm going to make sure that they have a job as long as they continue to vote
It's like 57. So, not
majority.
57%. Sure, majority. But I would argue Biden is the best president ever. So, W them. That's why Biden won in 2020, right? by a majority, by a landslide.
Oh, how many people voted for him that time?
Huh?
How many women voted for him that time?
I don't know the exact number. 2020, I don't know the exact number.
How many voted for Kamala?
I think Harris got less than Biden, obviously.
How many women voted for Kamala?
I don't know. Why?
Too fucking many. Too fucking many
okay.
women.
So you don't like women because they voted for Democrats. Hold on. You don't like women. No, I don't think you don't like women because they voted for Democrats.
The men had the power for 180 years. We decided to get.
And that's why we're in the place we're in right now. Listen, little boy, sit down and shut up. I don't think you don't like women because they voted for Democrats, or else you wouldn't like Trump, or else you wouldn't like. Actually, sorry, you wouldn't like men in general because men also vote for Democrats, right? I think just this stems out of your hatred for women. Maybe like a woman broke your heart, and then like your ex-wife left you and like cheated on you, and then you got left alone and started crying in your bedroom every single night, and then ever since then you're like, grr, I hate women, grr, women shouldn't have the right to vote. Ever since like your ex-wife left you and cheated on you, and then like took your child maybe because like you were a weirdo, but like. Just because your ex left you and like did all those things to you doesn't make every single one bad. And I would even argue like it's justified that your ex left you, right? But like the point is you hate women for an unjust reason. If it's because they voted Democrats, married, you should vote for men.
I'm married. Okay, so first, hold on.
That's a lie.
Let's go back. Go back. Just because you're not married and I am, and we have different views, doesn't mean it's impossible. Married, but... Can I finish my sentence?
Sure.
Wow. For the second time on this panel, I can finish my sentence without
quote unquote. You can marry your.
Wow, I'm already interrupted. Already before I even started the sentence. Before I even started the sentence, this is just a preamble. Okay. Wow.
Go ahead.
Okay. Speak. Okay. Now. The reason why I do not support women voting is because we gave them the right to vote after 150 glorious years, 150 glorious, tremendous years of this 250-year nation.
Are you pro-slavery?
Hold on. 180
hold on.
years.
Are you pro-slavery?
A whole 180 glorious
Are you pro-slavery?
Years.
Just yes or no, real quick.
Can I finish my sentence?
No, just answer the question. Are you pro-slavery?
180 glorious years.
Are you pro-slavery?
We finally give these fucking women the right to vote, and they vote against us. They vote for socialism. They vote for democracy.
For everyone in the chat saying, let him talk. For everyone in the chat saying, let him talk. Fuck all of you in the chat. I don't care if like you're watching. Fuck all of you in the chat. Because this man is literally saying women shouldn't have the right to vote. And while slavery existed, those years were glorious. And he's saying we should take women's right away to vote. So I'm sorry for interrupting you. But for example, like Landon, fuck you and everyone else saying that in the chat. I don't care if you're like a supporter of mine. I don't care. I'm not going to let someone like him talk. I want you to answer my question. Are you pro-slavery? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So you're saying
180 glorious years.
You're saying women shouldn't have the right to vote because they voted against the patriarchy. Yes, men were in power for a very long time, right? Men restricted white men in specific, white straight cis men were the Welcome back. Welcome back, YouTube. How's it going? How's it going, YouTube? Greg, join up in the guest box, man. How's it going? Are you a Trump supporter?
Hey, it's me. Did you
Yo, you're weird. Yo, you're weird as fuck, bro. Genuinely, you're weird. It's weird. I guess we're gonna be waiting for Trump supporters here in a second. How's it going, yo?
Why'd you kick me? Why'd you block me?
Because you're weird. Genuinely weird. Yo, make sure to join up in the guest box. What's up, YouTube? How's it going? There's 20 people over there. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. We're 6 subscribers away from hitting 400 followers on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe. Consider hitting that subscribe. It's gonna be somewhere down there, somewhere. As well as hit that notification all whenever you hit that subscribe. And if you're in the chat on YouTube, if you're here every day, so what's up in the comment section. And if you're not here every day, you know the rules. I mean, if you're not here every day, you don't know the rules. So make sure if you want to debate me, join up in the guest box on TikTok. You do that by clicking the link tree in the description of the YouTube live stream. If you guys want to support this live stream, the best way you can do so is link tree in the bio on YouTube, where you can find the social media, TikTok, as well as Threads, as well as everywhere else. If you want to check out any of my other social medias. As well as my Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. The goal is going to be $15 today. There's 30 people in total. So if you guys want to meet that goal, $1 would be greatly appreciated. Hold on, is Trump a good president? And then we also have a goal. Not a goal. We also have a poll on YouTube. It'll be there in a couple seconds. There we go. Is Trump good or bad? It's going to be simple. Once again, if you guys want to help with that goal, it's going to be linked in the bio as well as over here on TikTok. Not bio, or over here on TikTok. It is there. How's it going, man? What do you support Trump?
No, he's a wacko.
W, I appreciate coming up here, Johnny. You're based, quite frankly. Also, I'm trying to take a screenshot because I know the YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Give me a second. I'm trying to fix your thumbnail. There we go. Replace. Guys, I finally changed my thumbnail for YouTube. Okay, right now it's the old one. It was awful, okay? But now I can add a new one. God bless Trump. Now I'm trying to replace it. I'm confused. How's it going, Paul? What's up, Paul? First Amendment? First Amendment, what are we referencing? I'm confused. What's up, y'all? If you're over here on TikTok and you want to debate me, click on the guest box. Begging for gifts on TikTok? I'm not begging for gifts. I don't care about TikTok gifts. I mean, I do. It's obviously greatly appreciated, but they get like what, 60%? What is going on? Question is abortion right? Abortion is right. Abortion is a W. I'm trying. Hold on, YouTube and TikTok. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to change my YouTube. I'm trying to change the thumbnail. I don't know how I did it last time. How? Because it's based. Abortion is based. Okay, if you're over on YouTube, subscribe. Because I'm gonna try to do a restart so I can change the thumbnail. Okay.